Hey guys, good morning. It's currently 11 a.m. and I'm done running my market errands. Today I had to get a few things because I want to batch cook. Kids are breaking for the holiday. Honestly, I don't want to be caught off guard. I don't want to be struggling and juggling in between chores, babysitting, and also cooking. So I got a few things that I want to cook. I want to soak the legumes that I'll be cooking tomorrow. As you all know, I normally soak all my legumes before I cook. If somebody has that misconception of telling you that if you soak the legumes, they're going to lose the taste. They can't lose the taste. It depends on how you cook them. If you go quick cooking the legumes with the electric cookers, definitely the taste will diminish. So if you want to eat your legumes and just enjoy them, soak them, slow cook them, maybe in a jiko, or even if it is a gas, just use an open pot and just let them cook slowly as they release the flavor. So normalize soaking your legumes. They also reduce the chances of getting acid reflux or acidity or gastrointestinal ulcers, whichever, or they even trigger. Yeah, so soak your legumes to get rid of that or minimize that. Of course, it will still have some flatulence, but flatulence doesn't harm. It's just normal gas. Yeah. Oh my God. So that is what I want to do, and I hope you get to enjoy this video. If you love cooking, if you love vlogs, this is the right place. And please subscribe if you are new here, like the video, share the video. So let's get into the video. If you watched my previous video, I guess you now know how I cooked this. But if you haven't, this is how I do cook my green peas. When I say a pinch, this is what I mean. A pinch of bicarbonate soda. The other time I said a pinch and I had to eyeball. So this is what I mean. You see this? This is enough. So sprinkle. I'm using Himalayan salt, so a little bit. It depends on the amount of peas that you have. I love cooking legumes with salt so that we balance the flavors. You get to have very, very yummy legumes. Water, but I don't want to immerse them. Like, I don't want them to be in a pool of water, so that is the amount. You see that? Then I cover them. 6 minutes on high heat. We are at the 4-minute mark. So let's check and see if even 4 minutes also works. Yeah. They're actually cooked. But if you still want them to be very, very mushy, do 6 minutes. Yeah, 6 minutes is okay. So I'll just cover them and put them aside. One thing I didn't mention is that I'm gonna run them through cold water so that we stop the cooking. And then if you want to store, you store. If you want to add some ingredients, you can add, and then that's it. So we're gonna cook Here the goat meat. I have already washed it. Some water, some salt. As I said, I love cooking with salt to balance the flavors. Trust me, you won't oversalt the food if you know how to do that. This is sauerkraut that I recently fermented. Let's check if it's ready. So first of all, we remove this first. So let's taste and see if it's fully fermented. It's over fermented, but this is what I love. The tanginess, the acidity. That is what I love the most. I like it when it's very, very tangy. Yeah. It took 4 days. Imagine it's cold, but it took 4 days. As I mentioned before, I live in an area that is a bit warm. So, yeah, that is why I'm going to transfer it into jars and put it in the refrigerator to stop the fermentation. I want to make this for lunch. This is what I did. This is water with some salt in it. So I did put in some, I soaked in some chicken thighs. Yeah, so this is what I want to make for lunch. I'm gonna drain it and then I'll bake it. I have a sauce that I'll apply later. For now, it's only because it has salt already. It has gotten all the salt from the water that I did soak it in. So I soaked it for over 12 hours. What I want to do is just a little bit of oil, and that is it. Hey guys, good morning. It's a Wednesday. I'm headed to the gym first before I start my day. So come along with me to the gym. I'm going for the 6:30 session. I love the 6:30 team. They're fun. It's so fun being with them.
I've been pushing away everybody I love. I don't know what to do. Need a sign from above. I just want to be somebody who knows.
Honestly, today the spirit was very low, but I just had to push myself, because if I don't push myself, I'll end up giving up and taking breaks, which I don't want to take. I normally take breaks during weekend, that is Saturday and Sunday, and then I resume. I got some milk. Since the kids are closing, I don't think I need a lot of milk. I just want milk for kefir. I'll be doing different things, maybe porridge, traditional meals throughout the holiday. Maybe once in a while I will get to do tea, but it's expensive to do tea. I only do tea when it's an emergency and maybe I woke up late, that is when I do tea. But most of my fresh milk goes into kefir.
I've been pushing away everybody I love.
So I'm back in the house. I have just put the milk that I want to use in treating the kefir. On this day, I have a lot to do. I need to do some cleaning. I need to do some organizing. I also need to finish up on batch cooking. Not actually finishing up, but I still want to do some batch cooking. I will also be stepping out because I need some more storage containers and a few things. I want to take you through a certain recipe on legumes. This recipe is suitable for children. So because the children are coming for the holiday, I figured out I'll give you this recipe. And this recipe is really, really going to be very useful for you, for those who have children who really don't like chunks of onions in their food, chunks of tomatoes in their food. So I'm going to give you this particular recipe so that it can come in handy. The kids get to enjoy the food without feeling irritated or without being a bit naggy. There are those kids who are a bit picky, and some kids can just even stop eating when they see chunks of tomatoes or chunks of onions in their food. So taking you through this process of making, and it's very simple. The spices are minimal or maybe no spices at all, but I think I'll be adding a few spices in these particular legumes. I'll be using curry powder, and the rest of the ingredients will be fully natural. So I'll show you what you can make for your children. Store it in the fridge for 7 days. Don't store kids' foods for more than 7 days in the fridge. And even if you have to store longer, maybe put it in the freezer. and let it not go past 14 days. But in the fridge area, let the food not go even past 5 or 7 days, because there are invisible molds that do get formed in starchy foods like chickpeas, lentils, and you can't see them. If you look at the lentils or smell them, you might think that the lentils are okay and they are good to be consumed, but we have hidden molds that can end up irritating the kids' stomach or end up giving them problem with their stomach. So just normalize storing your foods in the fridge for less time, and cook something that you go through very fast. So I'm going to take you through this recipe and I hope you get to like it. We're gonna put spices on a low mode, yeah, and here we use very natural spices, so it's safe for the kids to consume. And know the kind of curry powder you would want to buy from the supermarket. We have the curry powder that they have added cornstarch, they have added other things. Just read the labels whenever you're buying curry powders, but I prefer buying curry powders that they do grind for me. When I'm seeing, there's a shop I do get the powders from, and also certain places, yeah. So let's just go through this day and I hope you get to love the videos. I'm giving you a lot of motivation from cleaning and also batch cooking, food, meal ideas for your children mainly, and also for adults. So this meal that I'm preparing is gonna be for adults and also for children. Thank you. You're gonna go. I want to clean. I'm cleaning. When I'm done, you'll come back. Okay? Okay? Oh.
When we were younger, we used to sit on the grass among the flowers. We just let the days pass by. People would tell us to get a grip of ourselves and get a job. We didn't care what we were told, 'cause when we were younger, we used to sit on the grass and go, damn, I don't wanna grow old. I wish I could turn back time. Stay up all night singing songs on the terrace. We didn't mind sitting out in the cold. It wasn't possible to make us embarrassed. We were free. Do you remember stealing smokes from your parents? Sometimes we got a bit out of control. When they found out we ran from home just to scare them, we were free. When we were 17. When we got older, we tried to stay in touch, but we had to move on. Life ran away from us. If I could go back, be 17 again, yeah, I would, just to see all my friends running around the city, acting crazy like we used to do. I wish I could turn back time. Stay up all night singing songs on the terrace. We didn't mind sitting out in the cold. It wasn't possible to make us embarrassed. We were free. Do you remember stealing smokes from your parents? Sometimes we got a bit out of control. When they found out we ran from home just to scare them, we were free. When we were 17. When we were 17. When we were younger, we used to sit on the grass and go, damn, I don't wanna grow old. Stay up all night singing songs on the terrace. We didn't mind sitting out in the cold. It wasn't possible to make us embarrassed. We were free. Do you remember stealing smokes from your parents? Sometimes we got a bit out of control. When they found out we ran from home just to scare them, we were free. When we were 17. When we were 17.
Wonder if you think about me like I think of you. Wonder if you dream the way I do. When you look at clouds, do you see faces as I do? Do you get caught by your own thoughts like I do? Wonder what would happen if I showed these words to you. Wonder if you laugh at my simple poetry. Or even worse, would you look at me with pity in your eyes, saying I'm great and that you would like to be my friend? 'Cause you got something Sometimes see you staring at the shadows on the wall. Wonder if you think about escaping. Or do you like the way the sun is dancing in the fall? Maybe you find some peace of mind, maybe not. If I had courage to address you with my speech, yes, if I was brave enough to ask you, I'd ask you if you'd like to run away somewhere with me, a place where we both don't have to run from ourselves. 'Cause you
was getting a few things from Food Plus, mainly ghee and some toiletries and also food containers that I want to use in storing food in the fridge. So that is what brought me here. And I felt the laziness of going to make coconut milk again. I wanted to get an emergency coconut can, but I remembered, oh, do you know what is in that coconut milk that we get from the supermarket that is already packed? Take your time to always read the labels. Just go, next time you want to buy, read the labels and then get to decide. There's a lot going on in that coconut milk. It's not even coconut milk. It's a mixture of so many trash. So I'll pass by the market and get maybe 2 coconut and go and make some milk. The milk I had, I've already used it in lentils. So I think I'll just get the coconut and then make fresh milk from start. I don't want laziness to just take me to a different place that I don't want. Yeah, I love my life. Let's go. So this is my lunch. I have some boiled chickpeas, some pieces of oxtail with the sauce of tomatoes, and then I have some 3 eggs, some cucumber, some sauerkraut, and some avocado. A well-balanced plate with a little bit of carbs and protein. So this is the only meal I eat in a day.